I'm Tellie from Hooks and Hammocks, and today we are going to make a cheeseburger ring. So we are going to start off with browning 2 pounds of ground sirloin. You don't have to use ground sirloin, I do. It's a lot leaner. And then while I'm browning it, I also add in a little bit of St. Elmo's Steakhouse seasoning just to kind of give the meat a little bit of flavor. So we're going to go brown our meat. Okay, our meat is in the pan, it's browning. I just sprinkled maybe 3 or 4 shakes of the St. Elmo seasoning. While that is browning, we will prepare our pizza pans. I have lined them both with foil and I have sprayed them with cooking spray. Cleanup is a lot easier, so you will need 4 things of crescent rolls. You can also make this in a 1 pound version. It's 1 pound per pizza pan. So we will undo our crescent rolls. And you're just gonna unroll them and separate them. Tear them at the seams like you would to go to roll them, and you're going to place them kind of like in a circle all the way around your pizza pan. It's okay that it hangs on the counter. Just make sure, I always clean the counter before. Just kind of, you're just gonna keep going around and making a circle. Like I said, this is something I go ahead and prepare my pan. That way when my hamburger is done, this is already ready. And for our additives to our cheeseburger ring, we'll be adding cheese and sliced hamburger style dill pickles. You can add whatever variation you like. If you like onions on your cheeseburger, or you can also do a taco variation. It doesn't have to be a cheeseburger. This is something that's kind of a really quick weeknight dinner. One of our go-tos. On the sticky side. What you're ensuring is you don't really have real big gaps between each one. Just trying to fill it in a little bit. Because sometimes your crescent rolls, some are smaller, some are bigger. You can place them a little bit closer together. Let's end up with one. Kind of mash it down so that they all are like in one big seam. I'm just putting the big side down inside the pan. The tops you will be pulling over later. I'm doing 2 pans because I have done 2 pounds of hamburger. As soon as we get this one done, we'll check our meat. Should be about time to go ahead and give it a nice stir. Move this over just a little bit. have room for the other one. My oven's also been preheating at 350. That was the beep you just heard. Okay, our meat is almost brown. Go ahead and get our pickles open. And I use the American slices of cheese. Okay, our meat has now completely browned all the way. Make sure that you also drain it. So we will bring it over here. I always use a spoon because remember, your hamburger is going to still be very hot. So what you will do is you're going to, I always use a tablespoon. Kind of help break it up just a little bit because you don't want a lot of really big chunks in it. It spreads a lot easier if you don't. You're using about 1 pound for each prepared pan. This is very versatile. You can use any toppings you want. You can even add in tomatoes and onions if you like. So I just take and kind of spoon it along. Just like this. It's okay if it goes anywhere else. Use your spoon just to kind of put it back on there. I still have a few larger chunks that we'll cut up with our spoon. Just try and get it as even as possible. Okay, now we'll start on the other one. Just kind of go back and forth. Make sure it's a little even. You're using crescent rolls, so the breading is not heavy at all. It's very flaky and fluffy and buttery. So that's always good. Now all I'm doing is kind of filling in where it looks a little bit lighter. Try and make it all look pretty even, meat-wise. They're gonna look pretty full when you're done. Don't worry. You can put as many toppings on these as you like. I've seen people do the taco version of this, and we've not tried that one, and that would be good just as well. Okay, that's all of our meat. Set our pan off to the side. Then I use American cheese. You can use any kind of cheese that you want. I just happen to have the Kraft singles. So I just kind of break them in half and place them on top of the meat. Just kind of follow the same pattern. So I used 5 slices of cheese. And we will do the next one. So you'll need 10 total if you're doing 2 pans. Sure, you can do a bacon cheeseburger version as well. Like I said, this is very versatile, so you can add anything you want on there. Okay. And now come the pickles. It's okay if you don't do pickles. You don't have to add them. The sliced hamburger style is easiest to do. You just kind of place them all the way around, however many you want. This house loves pickles, so I always load it up with a lot of pickles. Don't worry about getting all the juice off because you want some of it to kind of help flavor everything. It's okay if some of them overlap, it's not a big deal. Okay, those are all of our pickles. Okay, now we're gonna start taking the rest of our crescent roll and kind of just bringing it over and kind of tucking it in and sealing it to the inside seam, just like you see me doing. Some of your meat starts to come out as you're folding it over. Go ahead and tuck it back in there. Okay, did that one. Let's do this one now. Okay, just kind of go through and press all your seams down in the middle. Then it looks just like that. Now we're gonna put it in the oven, which we have already preheated at 350 for 13 minutes. Then we will check it. I have a double oven, so I will be able to put both of mine in at the same time. Takes about 13 to 15 minutes, depending on your oven. What you're wanting to make sure is that your crescents are fully cooked and they are golden brown, because everything else is already cooked. So once they are golden brown, they're ready to eat. I'll see you when they are done. Okay, our oven has beeped, so let's check the cheeseburger ring. It should be done. I had to add a couple more minutes, so a total of 15 minutes on 350. Bring it over here. It's nice and pretty and golden brown. Okay, that is how I make our cheeseburger ring. I will use the pizza cutter and just go through and cut little sections. Use a spatula to get it off of here. Okay, now that we have it all cut, we'll let it kind of cool down a little bit, because it is piping hot still. I hope you enjoyed the video. I am Tellie from Hooks and Hammocks. Please consider subscribing, hit the like button, leave a comment, and come check out our other videos. Thank you. I hope you enjoyed it.